Have you ever wondered how a simple moment of carelessness could turn your life upside down? Imagine this. You have been diligently taking your medication, trusting your doctor, and following every instruction. Yet one day, you start to feel off. A slight nausea, a loss of appetite, maybe even a bit of confusion. Mary had been managing her diabetes for years. She took her pills on time, strictly followed her doctor's advice, and believed she had everything under control. But then, out of the blue, she began feeling unusual nausea and a loss of appetite. At first, Mary thought it was just the summer heat and ignored the symptoms. However, over a few days, her condition worsened dramatically. One morning at work, Mary suddenly lost her awareness and even experienced incontinence. At the hospital, tests showed her blood sugar level had dropped to an alarmingly low 0.8 mol per liter. Along with this hypoglycemia, she was diagnosed with acute pancreatitis, cholecystitis, diabetic ketoacidosis, lactic acidosis, and even kidney damage requiring urgent blood purification treatment. I know this story may sound shocking, but it truly is a wake-up call. Doctors have repeatedly warned that even when you are diligent with your medications, ignoring early signs can lead to catastrophic outcomes. As one article from American Medical Forum Today Endocrinology stated, the 10 signals of diabetic complications should never be overlooked. Mary's family was left reeling and desperate for answers, wondering how proper medication could lead to such a dire situation. The truth is that diabetes is a tricky adversary. It not only affects your blood sugar, but can also damage various organs if left unchecked. Let us take a moment to consider the importance of early detection. When you feel even the slightest change in your body, it is not something to brush off. Have you ever noticed that your skin feels unusually itchy or dry? Perhaps you have seen strange shadows that interfere with your vision. There might be unexplained numbness in your fingers or persistent mouth problems like bleeding gums. These signs, though they may seem harmless at the moment, could be warning signals of much more serious complications. As highlighted in the article, Diabetes Complications, the 10 Signals, do not take them lightly. Recognizing these early cues could be the difference between a manageable condition and a full-blown medical crisis. While Mary's condition escalated, another important lesson unfolds about our everyday choices. Many of us enjoy certain foods that, though delicious, can wreak havoc on our blood sugar levels. For instance, dishes like glutinous rice chicken, a combination of potato with rice, deep-fried dough sticks served with soya milk, or even a steamed bun paired with a bowl of rice porridge may seem innocent. Yet, research featured in Diabetes Friends magazine warns us. These 4 food combinations can raise blood sugar rapidly. It is hard to believe that something as common as a favorite meal could become a so-called sugar bomb that sends your levels skyrocketing. It is a reminder that what we eat is as important as how we care for our bodies. The study went further, noting that the risk of cardiovascular events rose by 34% and overall mortality by 67%. As the study directly stated, in diabetic patients, those who took calcium supplements had a 44% increased risk of all-cause mortality. This finding shocked many in the medical community and urges us all to be cautious with even seemingly healthy supplements. Now, I am not trying to alarm you. Instead, I want you to see these real-life lessons as opportunities to take better care of yourself. Mary, who many of you might relate to, simply dismissed her early symptoms thinking they were nothing more than the heat or a minor stomach upset. Unfortunately, her hesitation led to severe complications that required immediate and drastic treatment. I urge every one of you watching, especially if you are managing diabetes or any chronic condition, to listen to your body closely. Every day, your body sends you signals, sometimes in subtle whispers, and sometimes as a loud alarm. Take a moment to ask yourself, have I noticed any changes in my skin, eyes, mouth, or nerves? Are there times when I feel an unusual numbness or pain? These are not messages to be ignored, but calls to seek medical advice without delay. As the famous saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Trust me when I say that getting ahead of these issues early on can save you a lot of stress, hospital visits, and even your life in the long run. I often think about the wisdom passed down by reputable organizations and experienced doctors. The message is always consistent: be proactive in your health. One renowned doctor once said, "If you think nothing is wrong, you must be the one who is wrong." It is essential to be vigilant and consult your healthcare provider whenever you experience any unusual symptoms, no matter how minor they may seem. When it comes to diabetes, early intervention is absolutely critical. Reflect on Mary's experience. Imagine waking up one day feeling perfectly fine, and then suddenly, everything goes haywire. It is not a distant possibility. It happens to people just like you and me, and the science does not lie. Research from top health organizations emphasizes that lifestyle, diet, and timely medical consultations are key pillars of managing chronic conditions. Even the smallest lapse in recognizing your body's signals can escalate into a medical emergency that might have been easily avoided. Think about the peace of mind you could have if you decided right now to take every small symptom seriously. I understand that it might be overwhelming to think about all these potential complications. But let me tell you something important. Knowledge is power. Getting informed is the first step to protecting your future. When you understand the warning signs, you are better equipped to act swiftly and prevent further problems. And that knowledge, my dear friends, is one of the most valuable assets you can have in your life. As you move forward each day, remember that your health is the foundation of all your happiness and freedom. Life in the second half does not have to be a series of unfortunate events. Many individuals have learned from tough experiences and have turned their lives around by simply paying more attention to their bodies. I have seen countless stories of seniors who, after noticing a tiny symptom, took immediate action and enjoyed many more years of quality life. Their stories are an inspiration and a clear message. Never wait until it is too late to consult the doctor. I encourage you to start a dialogue with your family. Share your concerns, your feelings, and your observations about your health. Sometimes, those closest to you might notice something that you miss. Do not hesitate to discuss these matters openly. After all, maintaining good health is a team effort. Your family, your friends, and your medical team are all there to support you. A caring conversation about what you feel can often lead to that life-saving decision to get checked. Let us also consider the impact of lifestyle changes. It is not just about avoiding certain foods or being cautious with supplements. It is about embracing a balanced life where physical activity, mental calm, and proper nutrition all come together. Incorporate regular walks, gentle exercise routines, and mindful practices into your daily schedule. Perhaps try a light morning walk and a few moments of meditation. Trust me, small consistent actions can lead to big improvements in overall well-being. I often reflect on how our modern lifestyle can sometimes make us forget the basic truths of taking care of ourselves. Despite all the advanced technology and complex treatments available today, nothing replaces the simple act of listening to your body. It reminds me of the timeless wisdom: health is wealth. And when you truly value your health, every action you take, every meal you prepare, and every decision you make becomes part of a bigger picture, the picture of a long, fulfilling, and happy life. It is also important to remember that dietary habits play a critical role in managing blood sugar levels. While the temptation to indulge in favorite foods is strong, being aware of what you consume is crucial. The combinations we enjoy at meals might be causing our blood sugar to spike silently. For instance, glutinous rice chicken may taste wonderful, but the glutinous rice can break down into sugars very quickly. Similarly, pairing potatoes with rice means a double dose of carbohydrates, which is not ideal if you are trying to keep your blood sugar stable. Even the much-loved breakfast combo of deep-fried dough, sticks with soya milk, or a steamed bun served with rice porridge can become problematic. It is not about denying yourself pleasure, but rather about finding balance. Sometimes, simple alternatives or moderated portions can help you enjoy your food without putting your health at risk. I want you to think about these food habits not as limitations, but as challenges that you can overcome. You have the power to make smarter choices. Every time you choose to eat something that supports your well-being, you are investing in a healthier future. Ask yourself, is this choice going to help me feel better in the long run? Is this food fueling my body in the right way? When you begin to view your daily choices through this lens, you will see that small changes can make a world of difference. Now, let me share with you one final lesson from Mary's journey. If you ever experience unusual symptoms like a loss of appetite, mild nausea, or a change in your mood or cognition, take it seriously. I cannot stress enough that even the slightest sign should prompt a conversation with your doctor. It might seem inconvenient or even a bit worrisome at first, but early detection and intervention can stop a minor issue from spiraling out of control. As one study found, waiting too long to address symptoms can lead to dangerous outcomes that could have been prevented with quick action. I encourage you to always be proactive with your health. Make a habit of regularly checking in with yourself and keeping track of any changes. Sometimes a small note in your diary about how you feel can alert you to a trend that needs attention. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. Many have faced the same challenges, and together we can all learn from each other's experiences. In closing, take a moment to reflect on your health today. Think about how each day is a precious gift that deserves care and attention. You owe it to yourself and your loved ones to be attentive and diligent with your well-being. If Mary's story has taught us anything, it is that ignoring the small signals can lead to big consequences. Let this be a reminder that you should never take your health lightly. If this message resonates with you, please share your own experiences and thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your story and how you manage your health. Do subscribe to Wise and Well for more uplifting and practical advice on living a long, happy, and healthy life. And as you go about your day, ask yourself, are you truly listening to your body? Stay safe, stay healthy, and always remember that the power to change your life lies within you.